Hi there, Puente Hills Hyundai family. Today we're going to be looking at the 2020 Hyundai Palisade Limited sound settings, and we're going to go over a more in-depth approach today.
We have two different ways of accessing the audio system. I'm going to go ahead and go over the first option. We can go ahead and swipe right twice to the last tile, which shows us setup. We'll go ahead and click setup. Afterward, we'll go ahead and click sound. We do have a beep sound to go ahead and let us know if we're touching something on the touchscreen. Okay, some people like it, some people don't. Whatever your preference is, we can go ahead and switch it off on the top right hand corner. Okay. Next up, we have the position as far as where the sound system will come from or what area the speakers are going to be coming from. In the center, all the speakers within the car are going to go ahead and be giving us sound. Okay, we can go ahead and just hear music from the back. Say the drivers or the front passengers would not like to hear any music. Okay, we can also go to the right or even to the left of the rear. And once again, in case you are generating or personalizing the way your sound is and you want to just bring it back to middle, go ahead and click the middle button so everything's back to normal. Next up, we do have volume. Okay, we do have the system sound. Okay, that beep noise again is available in case you do like the beep sound. You can go ahead and click it back up in the top right hand corner, and you can change the sound how loud you'd like it to be depending on your preference. But for the sake of the video, we're going to go ahead and turn it off. Next up, we do have the ringtone. So whenever you get a phone call, it's going to go ahead and ring in the car. That way you can hear if you get a phone call from whomever you get a phone call from. Okay, so this is what the sound would sound like. Next up, we do have the voice recognition system prompts. So for example, here's what it sounds like.
Guidance will be at this volume. Guidance will be at this volume.
And
Guidance will be at this volume.
And whatever sound system or sound volume you'd like it to be at, it's going to go ahead and give you the voice recognition system prompts. Next up, you do have voice prompts.
Guidance will be at this volume.
Okay, so whatever you'd like to go ahead and personalize it to. And for the Palisade Limited, we do have navigation guidance as well, which goes ahead and gives you as well the sound or the sound volume that you have. Okay, you can always just reset it if you'd like whenever you're personalizing it. In case you just want the generic sound as well, you can go ahead and do that. Okay, when I hit reset, notice that the beep went ahead and came back on. We're going to go ahead and turn that off again. So we just went over sound. We're going to go ahead and click back and go to the next tile. Next up, we do have phone projection. We're going to go ahead and click there. We do have the Android Auto, Apple CarPlay media sound. Whatever volume you like for it to be at, we can go ahead and change that for yourself, whatever you like. So voice guidance is going to go ahead and change the navigation from your iPhone or Android. Okay, so whatever volume you want it at, it's going to go ahead and personalize it there for you. So you do have the media. Again, it's going to change it. Like for example, you have any music that you're playing via YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. Okay, and then voice guidance is going to go over the maps. So in case you want to, you can go ahead and have the voice guidance be a little bit louder, whatever your preference is. That way you can know what destination you'll be getting to. And again, you can always just reset it again. Next up, we do have advanced. We do have the Quantum Logic surround sound and other features here. We did do a previous video beforehand. Go ahead and check out the tile above on the right hand side. Continuing on, we do have tone. We can go ahead and change the bass, the mid-range, as well as the treble, depending on whatever kind of music you listen to. You can go ahead and adjust that for yourself as well. Next up, we do have priorities in case you want to go ahead and change some priorities for yourself. Navigation guidance, it's going to go ahead and lower the audio volumes when the navigations are playing. So for example, say it's having you turn left or right at an upcoming street, it's going to go ahead and let you know, or it's going to lower the rest of the volume down. Proximity warning, it's going to lower all the other audio volumes when the camera view is active. So for example, say you are backing up out of the grocery store or wherever you are, it's going to go ahead and lower the volume so you can go ahead and pay attention more to your surroundings. Next up, navigation guidance during calls. It's going to go ahead and play the audio navigation while you're on the phone. Okay, that way you get to your destination on time and not miss an exit. Next up, we do have the startup volume limit. Whenever you start your car, it's going to go ahead and lower the radio and whatever media you had previously. It's going to go ahead and keep it at a minimum. After startup volume limit, we do have the navigation volume. Okay, we have the option of muting navigation guidance. So while navigation prompts are playing, pressing the mute button on the steering column will mute guidance for 10 seconds. Okay, so whenever say you're driving, you can go ahead and mute the navigation guidance. Next up, we do have navigation volume controls. You can go ahead and use the map screen volume buttons to adjust the volume by using only the volume buttons on the map screen. Or you also do have the other option of going with the map screen volume buttons or volume knob. So you can use the knob as well in case you want to go ahead and change the sound for the navigation. Next up, you can also just go ahead and reset everything back to the factory sounds. Say you don't like your settings anymore, you just want to go ahead and refresh the way everything sounds, or want to put everything back to factory spec for some reason, you can always just go ahead and click reset and everything's going to go back to normal or back to the factory settings on reset.
Thank you for watching this video. We hope it's very informative for you. Please like, share, subscribe it to friends and family. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to go ahead and put it down in the comments. We'd like to go ahead and answer those.